I'm just going to say it. It's been too much time. Let me explain. The MAGA cult is almost 8.5 years old. Almost a decade. That's a lot of years since June 15th, 2015, when he came down the escalator. But I dare to say that the hatred was in these people's hearts before he came around. But I digress. The MAGA cult, the actual Make America Great Again, when he announced his candidacy, is almost 8.5 years old. Now, what I mean by that is that it's going to be hard to deprogram. Harris wins. It's going to be very hard to deprogram and get that out of their minds, get that out of their life. They have so much. 2016, 2020. They have so much gear, so much regalia, flags, and everything that they've dedicated to this dude for the better part of a decade. Now, if you think about it, a 36-year-old voter, MAGA, 1/4 of their life, 25% of their life is spent in this cult. How do you deprogram that? You don't. That's a decade of this cult, which it'll probably last a little while. A decade of it, that's a 40-year-old voter has been in a cult for a quarter of their life. For a quarter of their life. That, just from right now, that's like the memories and influence of 3rd grade to graduating high school. That's most of your school years. It's most of your public school years. That's all the influence of your public school years. And they've been in this cult for that long. It's going to be all but impossible to deprogram all that hatred and bigotry. Where's it going to go? It's going to be almost all but impossible. It's been around for so long. Where are they going to go? I've already asked this question in the video before, but where are they going to go? What are they going to do? They're not just going to disappear. You cannot just make this influence disappear. There is no way to make that go away. 25% of somebody's life? That's a lot of influence. Even if you're 60, being in that cult, I mean, you've already been a Republican for so long if you're 60 and you're now in the cult. Being in that cult for any amount of time like that is going to change your brain pattern. It's going to change the way you think, the way you feel about people, the way you feel about immigrants, the way you feel about people that are on a lower socio-economical status than you. It's going to change the way that they feel about everything and the way they act about everything. It's bad. You can't deprogram it. So how do we get through this? Somebody let me know what you think. Like, how do we get through this? How do we deprogram this? I'm up for suggestions. Like, how do we go to our family members that have been alienated for 8 years and see them ever again? In another 10 years, if we see them again, are we still going to be angry with them? Are they still going to be angry with us? Are they still going to be in a cult? Give me some ideas. Let me know. How do I approach these people? How do we live with these people in society still? Like we are now, but it's really a gang fight almost. The country is divided. How do we get reunited again? We used to fight for stuff. We used to put our budget to exploring the stars and doing things great, but no, now we're just, everything's going to fighting the Republicans, taking us back into the Stone Age. It's hard to make progress when you're fighting somebody, pulling back on your legs and don't let you walk forward. So how do we stop this? How do we get past this? Let us know. Or let me know, Let us. Us, like anybody else reading comments, please. Let me know.